It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now.
Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving.
He's had a hit! They've scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mkhitaryan. He's in space and looking for options. They've got a corner here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, it's played into the area. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance here to counter. Deftly done. Chips it through. Real chance here. Inter Milan have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Batasagi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Musa. Good spot, he's seen the run. Çalhanoğlu has found the net here, of course. And here's Abraham.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Thuram. Tomori does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Interesting ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And they're quick to get it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Abraham. Loftus-Cheek. It's Fofana. Looking for options for movement. Goalkeeper's ball. There's good running with the ball. João Felix. And he was quick to react.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Abraham. Nice sequence of passes, this. Musa. And they're quick to press. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He has kept it out. What great reactions. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Loftus-Cheek.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they could break here. Abraham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, that's well spotted. Musa.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Joao Felix. He's picked his way through. Martinez. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Thuram. Chooses to go back. And there's the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Well, you have to say it's a game that is very much the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Musa. Tomori. Ball played for Musa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Thuram. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, shooting chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Bastoni. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550 spettatori.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Abraham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 79, numero 8, numero 80, numero 77, numero
Fofana,
90.
Tomori,
Lascia il campo per il numero 30,
Martesaghi,
il numero 42,
Jovic.
il numero 38, il numero 9, il numero
Looking
10.
tidy in possession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played. And here comes the corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. Carlos Augusto. And that's not going to reach. Fofana. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bastoni. Now Carlos Augusto.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that has been cleared. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Thuram. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a little off target. And here's Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Jovic. Jovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Rafael Leao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Martinez. Carlos Augusto. Walker cuts out the pass. Milan looking to pass their way through.
2 minuti di recupero.
Picked out brilliantly. Jovic. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that will be the final act. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever.
It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been A really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
The action has already started. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Header! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Chance to finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Thuram. Always onto this. So we're still where we started right now. He's in a... Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Ha segnato al 18° minuto, numero 10.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's a throw. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. Can he put it away?
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Now it's Martinez. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Loftus-Cheek. That's played into space. Well, that looks a cracking ball. That has been cut short. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Joao Felix. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now he's off and running.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Gently done. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Looking tidy in possession here. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pavlovic, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Carlos Augusto getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's another good win of the ball. Martinez is in a really good position out wide. Musa. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's come loose. Aim forwards. Dumfries. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Abraham looks to get on the end of this. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Walker makes the interception. Can he get it through? And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. Now the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And it's Loftus-Cheek. Musa. Fofana. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Missed by a fraction. Fofana. Musa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mkhitaryan. He's in plenty of space here. No, it's not getting there. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mkhitaryan. Thuram under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's a key interception. Some resolute defending there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
This set with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Real chance! Floated through. Dumfries. Just too much on that.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bisek. He's had a hit! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A case now of complete control. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 90.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 79. Numero 80. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il
Inter
numero
Milan
10,
are, of course,
il
in a
numero
position
30,
to go to the
il
bench
numero
should the
9,
need arise.
Il numero 38. Il numero 42. Cambio di giocatori.
The ball has bounced loose now. And he's quick to get it clear again. Gently done. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tomori cuts out the pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a nicely measured pass. Tomori gets across to intercept that. And here's Rafael Leao. Has a shot!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Martinez hits one!
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got to be in here! Moved on forwards. Terracciano. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Jovic.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Tura. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He's not got that quite right. And that has been cleared. Short changes him with that pass. Zielinski.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Martinez! A real chance and a real let-off. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a good foot in there. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Terracciano. Defending of the desperate variety. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's that, the end. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Thuram, voted man of the match and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Inter really were...
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
The action has already started. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Dumfries tries to clear. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. Quality ball. And he's being shifted off it. Abraham.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. And that's a throw-in. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Joao Felix. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Thuram. Tomori cuts out the pass. Decent hit! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played back to the goalkeeper. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thuram, chance! Loftus-Cheek.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Abraham. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say...
Joao Felix! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that could set him on his way. Musa. That could... Thuram! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Carlos Augusto.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Musa. And he was quick to react. Musa. Milan finding their passes. Calhanoglu, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Now Joao Felix. And no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. Fofana. Ball played for Musa.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
They're urging him to shoot. And he's cut it out. That's a decent clearance. And again, referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Carlos Augusto clears it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Calhanoglu. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fofana. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Abraham. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. The second half sparked straight into life.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Tomori is there and he can get that clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, they could break here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, another set play. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the pass is intercepted. Abraham absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Closing, it's Mkhitaryan! And that would have been some goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And here's the chance to counter. Terracciano is onto it in a flash. It's a great ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Jovic. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rafael Leao. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah.
He's had a hit! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Pavlovic, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
He gets big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Zielinski. Walker calmly anticipates. Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Inter, certainly.
He's tried one! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's intervened well there. And he's gone looking for safety. All hands on deck for this one. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The final seconds now. Martinez goes on a charge down the left. He's picked his way through. Carlos Augusto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... is here at last. Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine.
Thuram! Oh, and it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Loftus-Cheek. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would say that this guy, Tammy Abraham, is a player who's come to prominence under pretty interesting circumstances, but having had high-scoring seasons when he was a young lad, it's no surprise he's made it this far. I also like the fact that he's improving his link-up play, something that was once cited as a weakness.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. And it's Mkhitaryan, who's chosen to go back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joao Felix. Inter Milan, replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, that's a key interception. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. That has been knocked clear. And the keeper beats it away. Thuram. Good running, strong and purposeful. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. No, that's been intercepted. Loftus-Cheek. Joao Felix. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that was vital. Mkhitaryan. Interesting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Loftus-Cheek. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Carlos Augusto gets it away. Joao Felix gets a good foot in there. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Martinez. Mkhitaryan.
That was lovely, that.
Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. Great hit! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Thuram really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
He's had it taken off him. Mkhitaryan. Bastoni. He's through here. He's in, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Loftus-Cheek.
Abraham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thuram! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And he's straight offside. Musa. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's gone for goal! And he's there to make the block. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Mkhitaryan gets rid without sophistication. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he has been fouled there. Spectacular save! That was superb goalkeeping!
Loftus-Cheek clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their third corner. Great chance! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Çalhanoğlu short changes him with that pass. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's come back to the keeper. Now it's Abraham. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's intervened well there. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with it.
It's Mkhitaryan! Yes! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato
The
al
lightness of
61esimo
step,
minuto,
the sharpness of
numero
movement,
22.
the certainty of finish. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Mkhitaryan. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. He's played him through. Dumfries calmly anticipates. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Martinez. Mkhitaryan. He's tried one! And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Abraham. He's got away. Abraham. Joao Felix.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 77, numero 79, numero 90, numero 80, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 30, il numero 9, il numero 10, il numero 38, il numero 42. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he's managed to get rid. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Walker cuts it out, shifted upfield. Zielinski. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through, and he's found a way past. Martinez is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Zielinski! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he was alert to it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a nicely measured pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Aim forwards. Gently done. Bastoni with the clearance. Zielinski.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafael Leao. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Fofana has been caught there. It's a foul. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that is the last effort of the game. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That is a brilliant interception. Fiddles it through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. That is lovely. Looking here to chip it through. Here comes the corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a hit! Menu. Casemiro. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making it.
Just the goalkeeper. Thuram! Mount. So we're still where we started right now. First quarter of an hour gone. And he was quick to react. Bruno Fernandes. And he's taking no chances there. Looks to clip it forward. Chips it through. Oh, he's burst through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes is fouled. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
The goal scorer after 21 minutes is number 11, Zirkzee.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, super find. Martinez is herring after that one. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, they can break here. He's away. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shaw. That's good vision. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Shaw. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that pass is... There's the hit! He scores! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Martinez. And he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
Can he finish? Shaw. That has been cut short.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. He's played him through. Bissek. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he's taking no chances there. Mkhitaryan. Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. De Ligt. Menu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Carlos Augusto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
70,987.
Mount. And here's Højlund. Can he finish? And again! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Time and again they are repelled. Carlos Augusto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And no surprise, that's a booking. Mkhitaryan promptly onto that, and that is that. Çalhanoğlu, that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Thuram. Mount. Menu. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Thuram.
This is the time you need that pace.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, super ball. Has a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan! And somehow he kept it out.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Punched away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shaw. Spread it left.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Barella. Taken back almost at once.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. A real chance! Oh, taken with style! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United. Martinez! No mistake!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Asllani. Now it's Martinez. Diogo Dalot. Oh, what a mistake!
Added minutes has been indicated.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Time added on 4 minutes. Carlos Augusto gets over and intercepts. Asllani. Johnny Evans calmly anticipates. Mount. Played into space out wide.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello attendees.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right play.